We've done it. Wales get the win, 29-25 against Australia in the Rugby World Cup, and probably the decider for Pool D. Wow, my heart's going. It's tense. It was nervous, biting my nails by the end, but what a win for Wales. This is my match review. Subscribe if you enjoyed the game, and if you're a Welsh fan, you definitely want to subscribe. Leave a like on the video. Let's get into it. So how did the game start? Wales started on top. Amazing start for Wales. Straight from the kickoff, we put pressure on Australia. Kicked off with Bigger. Australia get the ball from the restart, but Wales counter-work strongly and get over the ball. We turn the ball over, and with 37 seconds on the clock, Dan Bigger drop kicks for Wales. It's the perfect start. We want to get on the scoreboard, and we are going good. Next up, Wales get their try, and Wales really start well. First 20 minutes, we completely dominated. Our game plan was obvious. Get on the scoreboard early, get those points, start strongly, and make Australia chase us. And what we did so well was we went through the phases, advantage to us. We'll talk about Romain Poit in a minute, or I call him something else. But we went through the phases, and Dan Bigger cross kicks it to Hadley Park. Surprised that Corbett, the winger, didn't attempt really to try and catch the ball that well, but Hadley Park's in the corner to try for Wales, and we are cruising at the minutes, but we know things are about to change. Australia get back into the game with their own try, and it's a well-worked try. Once again, they go through the phases. Advantage. Foley notices on the right that Adam Ashley Cooper is in metres of space. He's got so much space. Cross kicks it beautifully to him, and Adam Ashley Cooper, 38 years young, crosses over for Australia. But Wales are looking pretty comfortable. We kick over a penalty. Australia reply with their own penalty. But we're looking pretty comfortable, and just when we think that things can't get much better, Gareth Davis, the scrum half, what he does best, the intercept try. Will Genia off the line out on the 10-metre line, throws the ball out, and it's easy for Gareth Davis to intercept. It's such a readable pass. It's floating in the air. It's a long pass. It's not going to reach Foley. Gareth Davis intercepts it beautifully, runs 60 metres to score for Wales. It's 23-8 at half-time. We're looking comfortable. We're cruising at this point, and I'm thinking, can we get a record score against Australia? They said in the studio, no team has come back from 15 points down at half-time in a Rugby World Cup match. But it was Australia's second half. For 20 minutes, Wales didn't touch the ball in Australia's half. That's how dominant Australia were, and they got their try through Hooper. We have to talk about that decision in the first half, that tackle on Bigger. I think he was lucky to be on the pitch. Not just saying as a Welsh fan. We saw, if you watched the Georgia-Uruguay game this morning, you would have seen that tackle that got a red card. It wasn't too dissimilar. I think it should have at least been a yellow. I don't think he helped himself by arguing with the ref throughout the match, and it serves him right that they didn't win in the end. But I think he has to consider himself lucky that he's still on the pitch at that point in the match. But that tackle was awful, leading with the shoulder. No attempt to tackle him, just no attempt. He clearly got rid of the ball. He passed it on to North, and he comes in with the shoulder straight into his head. I think he's very lucky to be on the pitch. Possibly could have been a red card. But Hooper got his try in the second half. 3 driving mauls, 3 advantages. I'm quite surprised that Poit didn't go for a yellow card for Wales. I think we were a bit lucky in that area. But our defence was really good. We showed that we could defend. But in the end, we couldn't hold them out. And Hooper crossed over, and Tamua added the conversion. Tamu added a penalty later on to make it very nervous, 25-26. But finally, we got a penalty through Patchell, who put us at 29-26. The last 10 minutes, the heart was going. I wonder how many paramedics were called for heart attacks in Wales and Australia over that match. But we got the win. A lot of missed tackles from Wales, not a positive. A lot of defensive lapses, maybe some nerves shown, but we got the win. We knew it was going to be close. We knew it was going to be physical. It was going to be tough. And my biggest concern before the game was that Australia would try and throw the ball about with the likes of Foley, the likes of Corbett, Karevi, likes of them, and Beale came off and did that as well. And that's what they did, and it worked so well against us. Now, against Fiji, they went through the phases, and we can deal with that as a Welsh defence, but when they throw it about, I think we struggled that little bit. Shame that Bigger went off with HIA. We won't know for a few days how serious that is. So we'll have to see how that goes. Patchell though came on, took his kicks really well. Well deserved to be the second choice fly half, and took his chance. And I thought that he put some good tackles in. He's not always the greatest tackler, but he put some good tackles in. Big shout out to Alan Wynne-Jones, 130th cap. Amazing, absolute legend for Wales. He definitely deserved a place in this team, obviously, and played really well. Navidi put in a massive defensive shift. I thought George North looked dangerous on the wing as well. But Wales get the win. We did it. So our route to World Cup glory maybe looks a little bit easier now. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.